Hello and welcome to my first podcast. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, but I really hadn't had the time to just sit down and talk. So I had a bit of time this evening and I thought, it's the perfect time just to get it off the ground, start my podcast, and start healing mentally and physically through my podcast. I want to share my personal journey with you, with everything, my health problems, my emotional state, just everything. But today's podcast, I want to gear towards something that is giving me a lot of grief lately, and that is type 2 diabetes. I've been having a time out of it recently. Now, I've had type 2 diabetes for years. I know over at least 8 years I've had type 2 diabetes. And in my pregnancies, I did have gestational diabetes. So I kind of figured I would probably develop, type 2 diabetes. Anyway, if you or someone you love is dealing with this same condition, just know you're not alone. I'll be diving into what it's like to live with my type 2 diabetes, my struggles, my mistakes, even when I have small victories, and most importantly, what I'm doing to take control of this vicious disease. Let's face the reality of type 2 diabetes together. I am so happy to be sitting here chatting with you guys on my first ever podcast. So let's just get into it. Like I said, I've been at this for over 8 years. Most of those years, I've been really, really lucky. I've had so-so health, not perfect, not too bad. But here lately, with age on me, I'm starting to see the consequences of having a high blood sugar all the time. Y'all, when I'm doing good, I'm doing good. When I'm doing bad, I'm doing very bad. If you're not schooled, which I'm sure you are on type 2 diabetes, it's a chronic condition that affects the way your body processes blood sugar or glucose. Insulin, the hormone that helps sugar move into your cells for energy, either doesn't work properly or your body doesn't make enough of it. And this leads to higher blood sugar levels. And the high blood sugar levels can give you many, many, many consequences, health issues. Here lately, I've been having some kidney issues, and my heart just doesn't feel healthy. And I had flu A, I had some type of RSV or something like that, and it really taxed my body. I haven't really bounced back from that. I've been holding fluid, I've been rattling, I've been wheezing, and, just overall not feeling too good. And I know it's because, first of all, these things are getting harder and harder to bounce back from, but because they're terrible. But I checked my sugar for the first time in a long, long time, and it was almost 400. Yes, almost 400. And that's just unacceptable for me. I've never had tight control on my diabetes, but I've never been this bad yet. Actually, a few times it has been probably over 400, but I do try to control it somewhat. And I know I'm getting like jumbled up here, but this has been a lot to keep track of. I used to keep very, very close track of my blood sugars, but like I said, I've been slipping and I haven't been taking too good a care of my diabetes. When I got diagnosed, I wasn't really feeling bad. I had a dry mouth and I was tired and my fingertips would tingle and my toes. But yeah, over time I can see the very bad symptoms, and it's my fault because I've been eating like total crap. And I just ignored the symptoms for a while, and then I got formally diagnosed and it slapped me in the face. You never want to hear nothing like that. And I've just been riding this wave of either taking really good care of it or taking no care of it. And I regret to say that probably 85% of the time in the last 2 years, I've let it go crazy. But I've realized I want to live, and I see the results of my, overeating and eating the wrong things. And I know if I continue on this road, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here for much longer because one of these health issues is going to catch up with me. Period. So, yeah, I want to start eating better, checking my sugar more often, and I want to start rebounding for at least 5 minutes per day. I've read all the health benefits of rebounding, and doctors say it's really, really good. It helps a little bit of everything, and it also helps the lymphatic system. It helps it, be able to, I guess, clean out or drain more often or better. So I'm going to try rebounding, and I've been trying to eat lower carbs, and I've been at that for probably 7 or 8 days now. And my sugar was 400, and I've got it down to today 220. So it is working, but my problem is keeping at it and being consistent with that, because stress plays a major role in my eating. If I get stressed, I will eat. If I get bored, I will eat. And it's not like a daytime eating where you can move around and, work off your carbs or anything. I like to eat in the evening when it's dark. And that's no good. I don't want to be taken out by heart disease, kidney damage. I already have nerve damage, and my eyes are really bad. I want to book me a diabetic eye exam and see the extent to which I have damaged my eyes, because I know I have. I'm 45 years old now, and I'm coming to realize that if I don't get a hold on myself, I will not live to see 50. I will not. I have people that need me. There's people that I need, and I just am not ready for that to happen. It's going to be hard. I will fail, but I must just get back up on the horse and keep going, so to speak. I feel overwhelmed a lot. Like all this is just too much, but I just keep going because I have to and I want to. So I want to try and be more consistent and find other coping mechanisms other than eating, which will also be hard, but I'm going to do it. And I want to film some of this stuff for my YouTube. I want to start doing more podcasts and more videos of me taking charge of my type 2 diabetes. I have to. I have to do this. It's not just about living with diabetes, it's about taking steps to live better and to prevent further complications and get my health back on track. I've started making all the changes and I just want your guys' support and prayers to keep consistent. I've been somewhat tracking my food and it's some app. I don't know it right offhand, but it tracks my food, my calories and stuff. And I just pretty much just eat low carb. It's vegetables, cheese, meat, cream, butter. I will eat the 0 carb tortillas. I know those still aren't good for you, but it's small steps that will get me to, a better place. And again, I'm going to do the rebounding. I'm going to try to do that after I eat so I can work off some of these carbs and see if it will lower my sugar even more. Exercise isn't about losing weight for me. It's about making sure my body is working as efficiently as possible, as good as possible, and it will help regulate my blood sugar. So yeah, I'm going to start working on my stress too. I know from prior reading and studying about type 2 diabetes that stress can be a huge factor in your blood sugar levels. It sounds cliche, but it's true. I've started trying to be more mindful, and I've been trying to get more sleep. These are simple changes, but they're helping me cope with the emotional side of living with my type 2 diabetes.